Marshall. We are Marshall.
It says we're streaming, but
It says live.
but now we're not live on Facebook.
Yeah, so that was nice to see. It was nice to see Ohio State struggle with Arkansas State. They only won by like 20.
There we go.
It's nice to see the Canes with an easy win.
But we're very scratchy.
You guys are losing at one point.
Yeah, we were down 7-0, and then we won 30-7.
Why is it
That's pretty good.
so?
It's called covering the spread, is what that's called. This one's behind
Yeah.
that one. Are you connected to the internet?
We are. Okay, see, here
All right.
we go.
What do you have to say? Anything to say about yesterday?
I got called off work early for the rain, so I didn't get to come here to Referee's Bar and Grill, watch my Ohio State Buckeyes. I watched a little of that Florida game. You know what? College football is so uninteresting to me because Ohio State's really good. Alabama struggled a little bit yesterday.
They should have lost.
You have three or four really good teams, and it's just like 47 games of garbage. And so, and then I watch, and it's like LSU, Florida State, and it's like two garbage teams, but it ends up being a really good game. Florida State pulled that one out.
But one of the worst takes ever is obviously that playoff take where they say, no, you can't expand playoffs to 12 teams because then it's just going to be people getting blown out in the first round. Well, why don't you ask Texas A&M about them getting blown out or the Gators getting blown out if they make that top 12?
That show is the worst show ever, and that is the worst idea ever. 12 teams. I think 8.
8.
But
It
you know
should be
that
8.
thing between 8 and 9 always. But anyways, this is an NFL show, so we are live. Finally, we are live. Thank you for bearing with us. We told you last year we would get better, and we haven't gotten better. But we do have a new name.
We do have a new name, worst show ever.
The Worst Sports Show Ever. You can find us online. We do have a website now, too. It's theworstsportsshowever.com. We have tons of contests, tons of prizes.
Tons
We
of giveaways.
have Mystery box.
We have 2 mystery boxes.
Mystery boxes. There could be jerseys.
Could be.
What else could there be?
Cups, shot glasses,
What else? As autographed.
autographed
DVD?
helmets. Oh, a DVD. There's also an autographed DVD possibly in there.
Yeah, Taylor, if anyone doesn't know.
I don't know. You never know.
Taylor is very famous. He was a star in the movie Dumb and Dumber. He was in the movie for about 4 seconds.
Yes.
Yes, he's got a big part in it, and we have a signed.
Story of my life is 4 seconds.
We have a signed Dumb and Dumber DVD, so you could win a Dante Culpepper signed jersey or a signed Dumb and Dumber DVD.
Where is that DVD?
I think it's in my garage.
Okay.
Amongst other things. So, but let's get to some football. Thursday
Football.
night. We have
Thursday
2
night.
microphones.
I know. Well, this one's for the crowd. This one's for the
For the people?
people.
I don't know if we can see comments.
We got Tony watching. What's up, Tony?
Tony, the fantasy football champion. of last
Fantasy
year.
football. He's not going to be this year, unfortunately.
Well, fantasy football, speaking of Thursday night, my fantasy football quarterback, Josh Allen, had a great game. But let's talk about, since it's the worst show ever, let's talk about the other side of the ball. The
Who
losing
was
team.
the worst?
Who was the worst? Why did they lose that game? Was it Matthew Stafford's fault? Jalen Ramsey
Yes.
played horrible.
Well, Jalen Ramsey started playing horrible last year in the playoffs when he obviously got burned by Tom Brady, and he thought that would be his retirement moment. He also got burned by Joey Burrow a few times. So Jalen Ramsey, not too good. Not too good. Stephon Diggs, 8 catches, 122 yards and a tutty. What do you think about Jalen Ramsey?
I would say the Cowboys would put him in the starting lineup tonight.
I'm pretty sure every team would put in the starting lineup tonight. I just say he played the worst.
Yeah, this is the worst show ever. We were talking about the worst,
Well,
but
it's not a great show.
Not a great show.
I mean, the Bills-
Also Stafford did not throw the ball to Allen Robinson at all, and he was wide open numerous times.
well, in our pre-show meeting, our worst pre-show meeting where we happened to run into each other at Ale House the other night. That's how we do our pre-shows. We just see each other at the same bar randomly. I told you not to start Allen Robinson because I said he was washed up. Cooper Kupp's going to get the ball. Allen Robinson hasn't done anything since he was on Jacksonville.
And now Jalen Waddle's going to kill it today.
Yeah, Jalen Waddle's in. I told you that. And did you put him in your flex or did you put him in your wide receiver spot? Kept him in your flex. Oh, never play your flex on Thursday night, guys. Number 1 fantasy football rule: never play your flex Thursday night. Okay.
Well, I've learned.
Now, speaking of though, are the Bills that freaking good?
I did pick the Bills minus 2.5 on Thursday.
I did too.
So I felt like they are that good. I feel like, and I just feel like Matthew Stafford coming off that elbow surgery, him really only being comfortable with Cooper Kupp. I just felt like them obviously not getting Cam Akers into the fray, them losing some pieces on defense as well. So I just feel like I felt like it was the Bills game to kind of their proving ground to show, and they came out and definitely showed that.
And picking up Von Miller was the biggest.
He was a
hit.
nightmare.
Oh my God,
Von Miller.
He knows that defense left and right. Our friend Catherine here, our new tech advisor Catherine, she duct taped some things. We literally had a duct tape crap this morning.
Yep.
That's how
Hey,
bad
Aaron.
this show
Aaron's
is.
watching. What's up, Aaron?
Aaron, I don't know. I hope we're not sideways on your thing. I should
Or
share
just
it on
one
mine.
person.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so the Bills are the team to beat in the AFC, is what you're telling me here.
Well, they were predicted by many to win the Super Bowl this year. So we'll see how they kind of play out. They kind of AFC East used to be all Patriots all the time. Now it looks like it's Bills all the time.
I know it's scary, but I do glad that I have Josh Allen as my quarterback, and they did use a little bit of the run game this week.
They used some Zach Moss.
Yeah, some Zach
your
Moss,
former sleeper.
Some Devin Singletary, he's so short, but yeah, Josh Allen looks like he's gonna be carrying the ball into the end zone if he's not passing it for everybody. So I'm just trying to share this on ours, so bear with me. But let's look at some of these. Oh yeah, you are sideways on Facebook there, buddy.
Oh. Well,
Just
we're
letting
going
you know.
sideways.
Anyways, well, let's get to the first games of this week, the 1:00 games. There's some bad games. There's some good games. There's a lot. It's week 1. We don't know what to make of anything. Here.
Definitely
So,
some bad games. You don't know who's going to be good.
well, like the Colts and the Texans, we know right there that the Texans are probably not going to be good.
Right. Well, David Mills.
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills.
Been off. There we go. Now you can hear us. No, we have to go back through all of that. We have been muted the entire time.
Even through StreamYard?
Yes.
Perfect.
Anyways, we were just telling you about our worst show ever. Let's start over again. It's just theworstsportsshowever.com. Visit us on theworstsportsshowever.com. You can enter our contest. You can find out about our live events. We were just talking about the Rams and the Bills game. We were talking about the Colts and the Texans. We're both taking the Colts to win that game. And we were also letting you know, since you're unmuted now, we're dedicating this season to my dad, Phil, who we lost this April. and he was our biggest fan, and he can't be here. And he helped us.
We're also doing a worst show ever Pick'em League as well. So
That's
feel free
right.
for all your fans to join in to the Pick'em League and go against us. Winners that beat us every week will definitely get some prizes.
It's season long too.
Season long. So you can join in at any time. If you guys forgot to this week, you definitely can. Any other week. We didn't do the Thursday night game.
Yeah,
So-
because everybody's too lazy to do that. And we have tons of prizes this year. We have prizes for all of our followers.
People here in person.
People here in person. We're going to do prizes for everything. So if you followed us, you liked us, you commented on anything this week, you are entered. We have tickets
Twitter, Facebook.
everything. We have, if you did 3 comments, you got 3. Al Bushman has a whole bunch of entries because you liked everything.
Wow.
So the more comments, the more you interact with us, the more you're entered into all of our drawings. We're here giving away some signed jerseys today and stuff too. All right, so let's get back to the games here. We have the Ravens, the Joe Flacco led Jets, or Joe Flacco revenge game.
Yes.
Playing against Lamar Jackson, who turned down how much money?
He turned down $250 million. Was that the worst decision ever?
That's a pretty bad decision, but I don't know.
It's the second most guaranteed money ever
behind Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson. That's right.
Who is not playing this year.
Which is another terrible decision.
Well, so when
A Browns-like decision.
When Russell Wilson got his contract, you thought Lamar was going to go around there, but Lamar, I mean, he is the entire offense pretty much right now, having Mark Andrews. So J.K. Dobbins is not going to play today, by the way.
He's not going to play.
He's not going to play. That running back
They still are my survivor pick this week, though, because it is Joe Flacco, and he looked terrible in preseason.
Joe Flacco is, you know what? He's like a Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to come out and he's going to play good, and he's going to get a contract somewhere else next year, and then he's going to suck.
Brees Hall, though, they do have him as a running back. He should be pretty good.
Garrett Wilson from the Ohio State University. They're starting what?
Nothing.
Miami's looking all right. Speaking of,
Yeah.
maybe we'll do a college
Undefeated.
football show. Just a Miami Ohio State show one of these days. But yeah, I definitely like the Ravens this one. Although I think
Pass
the
interference
Jets,
flag.
I don't like week 1. I think the Jets could be sneaky. So
They could be sneaky. There's still my survivor pick today. I picked also picking Ravens -6.5 today as well in that game.
do you think Joe Flacco is going to be staying there if he plays well, or are they going to bring Zach Wilson back in when he gets better?
No, they're definitely bringing Zach Wilson back when he gets healthy. It's his team.
Okay, good.
Book it.
Okay.
Book it. To the bank.
Oh, Chris McKee needs the link to our show. So it's not coming up on YouTube. Hi, Chris McKee. Sorry, if we had our producer here today, this would be a lot easier for us. So anyways, we're just going to go through it right now and then do stuff later. So what game are we on next here, Taylor?
We must be on the Browns game.
No, that's going to be the last of the worst games.
Jags, Commanders.
Oh, no, I got the Browns in the second tier of games,
Oh.
actually. Yeah, Jags, Commanders. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy. We got
Well,
the Carson Wentz.
The Carson Wentz saga again.
What's his name again? Your favorite?
Oh, Wentz will suck a lot.
Wentz will suck a lot.
Wentz will suck a lot. Breaks
Versus the,
only player ever to sprain two ankles on one play last year.
We got Trevor Lawrence, and Trevor Lawrence is not in that shit show that he was in last year of Urban Meyer, flirting with girls, getting rid of coaches. It was just such a poor system for such. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a great year.
Imagine Urban Meyer running a whole program of athletes in a college. Oh my God, what a scumbag! But anyways,
Spitting out.
yeah, Trevor Lawrence. I think towards the end of the year, he actually started playing really well. Actually, he played really well against the Cowboys. I'm picking the Jags to win this game. Believe it or not.
I am also picking the Jags to win this game. Is it because where's Alan? Alan's not here. Our one Commanders.
One Commanders fan.
And he wears a Terrell. You like? Oh yeah, you like Robert Rivera.
Yeah, Bears.
Robert
Bears.
Rivera's good.
Former Bear.
Yeah, well, the Washington Buckeyes is what we like to call them. I mean, how many kids? Well, Chase Young is out.
Brian Robinson got shot.
Brian Robinson got shot. So Antonio Gibson's moving back up on that.
He's doing good though. Yeah.
You know what? That's sad. I feel bad. I'm glad that nothing worse happened. It was just, a leg injury. But he'll probably be back in November there.
Don't move to DC, folks.
But I feel like Trevor Lawrence is going to have a much better year this year. I think he's going to be the guy that we saw. He's going to have Christian Kirk there. He's got Travis Etienne, and James Robinson is getting back healthy from that ACL.
And Christian Kirk, they paid a lot of money.
Yeah, I think that Trevor Lawrence, you can't go against the guy. How many games did he win in college? He's just a winner.
Yeah.
And he can toss it downfield. And I think with
he's mobile enough.
Yeah, with the new coaching system, I think the Jags are going to be surprisingly sneaky. And I don't think they're going to challenge for that number 1 spot in the AFC South, but they might be up there in that number 2 spot. Might even sneaky, but they're +3 today. I definitely put some money on them.
Yep.
I made some terrible parlays today, but
I made some good ones. I feel good.
So we're gonna jump ahead to another horrible game. Tamara's here. She's here to
All the girls from Rafferty's are here taking pictures.
If you haven't been here yet, you gotta come and see all of our girls. We got Jade, we got Jess, we got Annika, we got Tam.
They're really good at taking selfies, that's for
Because
sure.
they look hot, and so they should take those selfies. We're gonna post that on our website, all right? Send it to me. This is a 425 game, and I'm not real sure why. I threw it in with our worst games ever.
Giants, Titans?
Giants, Titans. Explain
Danny Pesos.
Yeah, why is Danny Pesos and Ryan Tannehill Saquon back, Derrick Henry back?
Saquon averaged a nice 3.4 yards a carry last year, which is awful.
He was hurt.
Okay, for when he played, he averaged 3.4 yards a carry. If you play, you're healthy.
All right. What else do they have? They have Kenny Galladay.
Great.
Who is the new receiver they have over there?
Kadarius Toney. They got back.
The University of Florida. All these University of Florida guys were used so wrong. You got Dameon Pierce starting over in Texans, and now you got Kadarius Toney starting. I don't know. Titans are my other lock of the week, I think.
Titans I'm picking for sure this week. You got Derrick Henry back and healthy on a vengeance. Every time he plays, he only gets.
But you lost
100 yards.
AJ Brown.
They did lose AJ Brown. They did pick up a couple other kind of small, shifty guys.
Yeah, the Titans are a little bit more of a.
Take your pictures now with the ladies from Rafferty's.
Oh, yeah. I think that some of them are single, Brian.
They all are, Brian.
And any single ladies, come on out to our show. You can win a date with our very own Brian.
You win a date with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Come say hi.
Didn't Carl get raffled off recently?
They said you could win a date with Brian.
Right? Didn't Carl get raffled off for a date recently?
Carl
got raffled off for a date recently, didn't he? Oh, is that all it was? Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. We'll do a raffle here. Like, we'll get some fans from every team, and we'll do a date raffle.
He is used to taking his dates to Peaches, so. I know.
My question.
I said he used to.
So the Colts are going to win the AFC South, right?
Yeah.
The Titans even anywhere near. I mean, Derrick Henry literally carried them the entire season.
He's going to carry him again this year.
Yeah, like as soon as he went down, they didn't win another game, but they just had enough wins to make it to the playoffs there. So, oh yes, and now that so we split the games up in 5 segments, and then we're going to do a little bit, maybe give away a prize next. So our last worst game of the first 5 games, 49ers at the Bears. What we got a lot of Bears fans here.
A lot of Bears fans here.
Bears fans here. I see.
It's gonna be well known over the season my distaste for the Bears.
So the guy on NFL Network, I can't think of his name, does his power rankings. He ranked the 49ers 3rd in his power rankings, behind like the Bills. Yeah, and I even said I listened to his podcast and he was like, I might have her higher than everybody. Can you trust Jimmy Garoppolo or Trey Lance? Like, we don't even know what Trey Lance is going to do.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put Trey Lance or Jimmy Garoppolo. They're miles ahead of Justin Fields, a.k.a. Terrell Pryor Jr., quarterback. Terrell Pryor Jr. was dead last. When I say dead last, I mean dead last in the NFL in QBR last year. When I say dead last, I mean he was last. He was behind every single quarterback.
He was like QB1 on like 3 games when he had to do it all himself. And
really? Nice. He's going to be dead last again this year. So take the 49ers.
Yeah,
bet -6.5 today. Easy peasy.
49ers best defense in football.
Garoppolo squeezy. What?
Best defense in football, 49ers.
Yeah.
And I got him in the very last round of our draft.
Sure, take them.
Yeah, no, I got him in the very last on the Rafferty draft. But I mean, you got the Deebo Samuel, you got Elijah Mitchell, you got all these really good guys, but I just don't see it all coming together. Like, why are they ranked so high? Like, the quarterback position is so a question mark right now.
Because they're better than everyone else in that division. They're better than Kyler Murray. They're better than Geno Smith.
Are they really 3rd in the power rankings?
No.
NFL? Okay. And Justin Fields, that guy has a chip on his shoulder. And I am a little biased, being an Ohio State fan. But, yeah, he has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. And he can do it all. And
where Taylor was right, where Taylor was wrong. This is where Taylor was right. Talk to me about the one game this year that he plays
Patty,
good.
Our resident, it's Patty's birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Patty. Our resident Bears fan here asked me earlier about what we thought about David Montgomery, because I told her I picked up Khalil Herbert. So
nice. David Montgomery. He's the best player on the Bears. How about that? He's going to get hurt, but he's the best player on the Bears.
Yeah, and Brian wants to say something. Okay, tell us about the Bears, Brian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Trubisky left for Pittsburgh.
Go Mitch. We did. Mitchell Trubisky.
Yes.
is in Pittsburgh. That's right. He's from Mentor, Ohio. He's my rival quarterback from high school. But yeah, I definitely see the 49ers winning this game, but I don't know by 7. It could be. It's in Chicago.
It's be by 17. It's gonna be a big, easy win. My favorite meme from the football season is people saying they're excited for football season, and it just shows the breakdown of that Bears game where it was like -9. Justin Fields minus, pick, fumble, pick.
Since we're the worst show ever, we want to do worst fan base ever. So we were talking about maybe the fan base that's really excited about their season that's going to turn on, like I think the Eagles. Everyone's high on Jalen Hurts. They're high on AJ Brown coming there. They've really improved the team, and I can see the Eagles being really, really not as good.
Well,
and so, who's going to turn on their team? The worst fan base like that.
Well, I mean, we are live from the Eagles' nest. I'm calling it the pigeon coop, but we are live up here in the pigeon coop. Eagles fans are obviously notoriously the worst fans in football. I mean, people say that about the Cowboys too. Obviously, I think the Bucks have been really annoying lately.
You know what I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be the Bengals fans. These Bengals fans are so high on this Super Bowl, and I don't think they're going to have the success they had last year. I think the AFC North's going to be a little bit harder. I don't think they return to the Super Bowl. I think the Bengals fans are going to return to the old shitty Bengals fans.
Wow. I like the
I think
Bengals.
that's it.
You can't not like Joe Burrow just because he left your Ohio State
I'm not
for a
saying I
better
don't like
team.
Joe Burrow. I'm saying the Bengals
For a real
fans all of a
conference.
sudden are like, nobody can beat us. We're the best team ever. Go Bengals. We've been so good for so long.
Well, my Cowboys play them week 2, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I think the Bengals fans are going to have the be awakened a little bit. Although they didn't improve that offensive line. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But should we give something away?
Let's give something away.
Let's give something away. Let's give something away to the people who are here today.
All right.
The people who came out to see our show today.
Reach on in the bucket.
We're going to give something away a lot. Reach out in the bucket. Did you girls put your names in the bucket? Yes. Brian. You got to mix it up really good.
You didn't put your name?
I put your names in. It's wet in here, so the tickets are sticking to the bottom. I think this bucket was used last night.
Just grab one.
Brian. Yeah. Who is it? Oh, it's my mom. We can't let mom win.
A little biased.
Mo, you're not in here either.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you.
Lori G.
Lori G.
Come back.
Patriots fan. Let's give her something Patriots out of our grab bag. I think we have a nice Patriots Christmas ornament for you. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Oh, we'll show it to the camera.
Oh, yeah. Show it to the
We
camera.
gotta show. You can come here and you can win like this Patriots Christmas ornament.
Great.
Yes. Thanks for coming.
Oh, there we go.
Next one, we're gonna make them work for it.
Oh, really?
Trivia question.
Oh, trivia question.
Trivia question on the next one. But yeah,
Which one? Which question? Oh, we got Eagles fans coming into the pigeon coop.
Hey, he's got to write his name down. We're gonna ticket for his name now, okay? Yes, every time you enter the door, you get your name and a ticket, and then you can win something too. All right.
And you add to the 20 people count.
Since we are talking about the worst, I want to know this: which quarterback on the new team is going to have the worst season?
Okay,
Baker Mayfield on the Panthers.
Okay.
We got Carson Wentz on the Commanders, or Matt Ryan on the Colts.
We're definitely going to go with Baker on Carolina. Baker is going to win today, but overall for season wise,
Worst take ever.
season wise, Matty Ice has got enough pieces there in Indy really to obviously win the division. Wentz is going to hold his own. He may be even better than Jalen Hurts, and he's definitely going to be better than Danny Pesos. So I'm going with Carolina with Baker just because they're probably going to finish towards last.
Well, he's got another chip on his shoulder, but in a bad way. The guy's angry, he's mad, and as long as CMC stays healthy, I'm okay. Because otherwise, it's just DJ Moore and Baker.
So who do you think is?
I think Wentz. I just think
you
you can't get anything done. And first of all, Wentz can't get anything done ever. He had to break his back to have Nick Foles come in to win a Super Bowl, and everyone says he's a Super Bowl champion, and he's never done anything since. So I just think Wentz is terrible. So
Well, good thing he prays a lot to Jesus.
I like our show
may
notes.
make a difference.
I like our show notes. So I'm taking. All right, so let's go. We're taking the Colts. We're taking the Ravens,
Colts, Ravens,
Jags,
Titans,
Titans, 49ers.
We're
we're
all
agreeing.
We're all agreeing on
I
that.
have no idea if this matches my pick'ems. You can go on our website at worstsportsshowever.com and get into our pick'ems. Yep, and you can put the tickets in there, Brian. We're giving away a ton of stuff. I like our show notes. It says, if people show up, engage.
Oh.
If people don't show up, move on. That's how bad they are. I like that one.
engage with the maybe people that are here?
Yeah, the bartenders. They're real loud.
Oh,
Hi,
Sid.
Sid's here.
Oh,
Sydney's supposed to be getting here fine. There's Sydney. Say hey. Hey. Sid, what are you wearing today? Black jersey?
oh, she has a plethora of jerseys.
Should we make a Fox Cowboys bet here? Look at your sparkles.
Cowboys suck, so.
Oh,
we say it again?
whoa.
Cowboys
Hot take.
All right, hot take. Cowboys suck. Thank you. Best take the show has ever had. You know, the Cowboys have won multiple playoff games since 1995. Worst playoff team ever.
What are we asking the trivia question now to win something?
We can.
Go for it.
All
We can
right.
engage the crowd.
Well, I was gonna do that for the next 5. Let's engage the crowd some more. All right, I'm gonna give you 5 quarterbacks, guys. And if you can tell, and these quarterbacks have all played at least 10 opening days. Who has the worst winning percentage of these 5 quarterbacks in week 1? Just yell it out. Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, or Joe Flacco? Who's got the worst winning percentage of those 5 quarterbacks?
For a prize. Any other people?
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. He is a 42% opening
Mo.
day quarterback.
We get to get Mo. Oh, more people coming
I don't know if we have any Bears stuff. Mo wins a Reese's. It's his favorite. What is that? I don't think we have any Bears stuff right now.
Bear shot glass.
Oh, Bear shot glass.
Bear shot glass.
Bear shot glass.
I'll show it to the camera.
I got, well, it's in plastic, but I got shot glasses for all the bad teams because I feel like you guys are going to need a. We got Jets shot glasses, Lion shot glasses.
There you go.
We got Browns.
I've got one for Taylor here.
What?
Who has the most wins in NFL history?
As what?
Got a few
Oh.
dollars.
A few more hours. The Chicago Bears are the.
Oh, you're talking about team-wise?
Chicago Bears.
Well,
are-
when you talk about the 1920s, before like the
That's
forward
like
pass was an
Michigan.
event, it was
Like
a forward
Michigan
pass.
saying they own Ohio State. Yeah, no, the Bears are the winningest team in NFL history right now for a few more hours, but I actually think the Vikings are going to win today, so the Bears may hold on to that record for one more
I did.
week.
I picked the Vikings today too.
Well, we're gonna
Are we
get
on that game?
No, we are not. We are now on. Oh, the Heisman Trophy finalists, number 1 and number 2 overall picks, Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota from, what was that, 2014 or something like that?
Marcus Mariota.
2 former number 1 and 2 overall picks. I saw the Atlanta Falcons team captain. Young Who is a captain. Their kicker's a captain.
That shows how bad they are.
Yes. Or how good he is as a kicker. And you got the New Orleans Saints with I like to call them the New Orleans Buckeyes as well. We got the Michael Thomas, the Chris Olave back there, Ohio State receivers back there.
Atlanta is 0-6 against the spread the last 6 years in week 1. They're minus. They're plus 5.5 today. So I'm going to go with the Saints on this one
Are you
again.
taking the numbers too, plus 5.5?
Yes, I want minus 5.5 for them.
Minus
Here's
5.5.
speaking about Falcons. We get a Falcons fan rocking in.
Thank you for coming.
He's looking for that.
Yeah.
He's
looking for the way out.
Yeah, there's the exit. Yeah, the Falcons are just such a mess, man. You got like Cordell Patterson as their starting running back, who was like a punt returner when he was on like the freaking Patriots. And yeah, Algier. Who is on this team? Kyle Pitts.
Drake London.
Yeah, Drake London's hurt.
Yep.
He got hurt in his first
Exactly.
his first play of preseason. So it's just the Falcons. They're the worst team ever.
They might be.
You know what? We should wear Falcons stuff. We're show ever first team ever. We love you, Falcons fan. Chippy Chip.
Dirty Birds. It's all karma boiling back down to the night before the Super Bowl. The Walter Payton Man of the Year, Eugene Robinson, gets caught with a hooker. And so all that karma has just put them on a downward spiral since that fateful Super Bowl night. They got blown out by the Broncos.
I think maybe Barstool will pick us up. This is no quality. Not even good enough for Barstool.
No, not even.
Hookers. We got hookers and F-bombs on this show. Sorry. Glad my nephew's in the club. All right, so we're both taking the Saints that one. How many games are the Falcons going to win this year?
1 or 2.
You know, they always surprise you that one.
They'll beat the Bucks probably.
Yeah, probably. They always surprise you there. All right, this is my game of the week. Dun, 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 dun. Baker Mayfield is going down against my Cleveland Browns.
No. He's winning. Talk about mess. Talk about Browns doing Browns things. Let's spend $230 million on a quarterback that's not going to play and may still go to jail. Who knows?
Hey, grand jury decided twice not to press charges. Innocent until proven guilty. Brown structured that contract. Jacoby Brissett, I don't know why I can't say his name, is going to be just fine back there.
Kareem Hunt once out of town.
Now, Kareem Hunt just got inducted into the Willoughby South Hall of Fame last night.
Wow.
By the way, they're trying to keep him there. Cleveland guy, trying to keep him in Cleveland. He's just upset because he wants to be the starting guy, but it is a 1-2 punch there.
I actually I bet on this game at Carolina at a pick'em. So I picked Carolina at a pick'em. It's now at Carolina -2. So I actually ended up pretty good on that bet.
I think I bet this game at 1.5. I think I got Browns. Who's favorite? Browns, right?
No, Carolina.
Oh, so I got Browns +1.5. Myles Garrett is going to do Myles Garrett thing. This team.
I mean, he's your whole team.
Hates. No. This team, we have a great defense.
Who's the receivers?
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
He's a Michigan guy. You're cheering for Michigan receivers. How's that happen?
From the U. No, our defense, we're going to be really good on defense. Myles Garrett, this team does not like Baker. He was a cancer in that locker room. He lost games that they should not have lost last year because he was selfish and wanted to play with a hurt shoulder. When Case Keenum came in, it was just fine.
This is just like a Browns fan to complain about. They haven't been to the playoffs in 25 years. The one quarterback that finally gets them there, they kick him out of town. It's like they've only had 59 other quarterbacks within that time period.
If Myles Garrett didn't learn from the Mason Rudolph helmet slam, I could see it happening again, but he would never do that again because he's a really nice person. But Baker is going down. This team hates him, and they're going to show to him that we are a consistent, a well put together team, and you ruined us.
Let's remember this take for next week's show when we talk about how.
Let's put this one and pin it to the top of our Twitter. So I am taking the Browns. This is the first time we differ today.
Yeah, we differ today. Yeah, Panthers. I mean, they might win by more than 2. They're winning by more than 2.
All right, well, let's stay in the AFC North then. And like we were talking about earlier, we got the Bengals coming off that Super Bowl loss against the Mitchell Trubisky. Who Brian seems to be sad he's not on the Bears anymore. Mitchell Trubisky led Pittsburgh Steelers, which it's crazy that Kenny Pickett, their draft pick, is not going to be the number 1 quarterback there. So I heard things about Trubisky doing good though. I heard he's what do you call him, Limp Trubisky.
I mean it's Mitchell Trubisky. The Steelers got blown out twice by the Bengals last year. Najee Harris had a great rookie year, but against the Bengals, he averaged under 4 yards a carry. You got Jamar Chase, second most receiving yards in rookie history. They got the best. They got the best receiving car.
That offensive line, they
shorted up. Yep. Yes. Joey B's got more confident than ever. I picked up the Bengals defense in fantasy. I'm really liking the Bengals today. I think until they go to Pickett, it's Mitchell Trubisky doing Mitchell Trubisky.
I mean, Najee Harris is still back there. You still have Chase Claypool back there. Trubisky seems like being a better system now. And I'm not going to put Mike Tomlin out in a division-like game. But it's crazy. The Steelers run the series like 80-30 all time. But they've lost the last 3 against them.
The only thing Trubisky's good at is tweeting back when he was 15 when he said, "I love titties." And that was the best. That was the best thing he's ever done.
From the Tom's basement and live from Mentor, Ohio. I think that he's going to play a little bit better there. I think that he is in a better system for him.
And my fantasy sleeper is on the Steelers though this year.
Who is that?
It's George Pickens.
That you did not get because Mark took him in the draft
right
before you. I don't think the Steelers are going to. I don't think the Bengals are going to cover. I think the Bengals are going to win. I think it's going to be more of a 3-point game.
Yep.
Was it 6.5 right now? Bengals will win, Steelers to cover. So, but don't take betting advice from us because this is the worst sports show ever. Yeah, come at him if you bet. If you lose all your money,
don't bet this game.
Don't bet any game this week. Although I made 16 parlays.
I did too.
I'm either to come out rich or I'm gonna be begging for money next week. All right, let's go to another divisional game here. The AFC East. The New England Patriots always suck in Miami. Is it that strip club down there? Dean's Gold, 11.
Gold Club.
Gold Club.
Madonna. It's Tony. No.
Today. Write your name down and you can win an Eagles prize. Oh, yeah. And write Michelle's name down, too. And put it in our wet bucket.
It's Tony here.
Tony, our fantasy football champion. Back-to-back fantasy football champion.
And he's going to three-peat just like the Lightning did.
Next week.
Oh, they did it. That's right. They did it.
Next week we will have a camera facing the crowd.
Avalanche.
So you guys will all be on camera. Just our stupid producer.
What's his name?
That means you win a prize, maybe.
Maybe. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Write Michelle's name.
Let's
Brian's not going to do that. All right, so yes, we are looking at the Pats and the Dolphins. The Dolphins, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. So your two is supposed to step up. I'm not really
They
sure.
picked up Chase Edmonds and Mostert.
Yeah, well, Mostert, who's 31-year-old, who like gets a couple touchdowns and garbage, like like when everyone else gets hurt. Got rid of. Did they get rid of Gaskins?
Thank you.
No, they still got Gaskin.
Gaskins, but Edmonds seems to be the guy there. You
They,
got Mike
they lost
Gesicki.
Devontae Parker to the Pats.
Nobody wants Devontae Parker. Yeah, lost or threw out,
Right.
like with the trash. And Pats. So we obviously see the Dolphins' potential. Pats, Mac Jones. Are they going to be the worst Pats team ever?
I'm picking the Pats to cover here. It's Pats +4 today. It's another bet. There's some other familiarity. No, I didn't. I thought there was someone else. No, but I picked Pats +4 today. I think the Dolphins may win this game, but I think they'll only win by 3. I think the Pats are savvy enough to keep it close. We have Bill Belichick have a whole offseason to game plan against him for this game. Ramondre Stevenson, my sleeper last year.
That's right. Actually, I saw he was a fantasy league winner on NFL Network.
Nice.
So Parker, who else is he going to throw the ball to there?
Jacoby Myers.
Who's their tight end now? Is it
And Joku still?
No,
Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith, but they have I don't even know the Pats. I don't know. The Pats are a mystery. What do you think about your Pats this year? Let's ask the Pat fan in the crowd. What do you think? What do you think of the Pats this year? Do you think they're gonna Zach Jones is gonna take a step up, and you think they're gonna contend for the division?
Yeah, he's first year in the NFL, and he's in the
That's true. And look what Bill Belichick did with Tom Brady, a 6th-round pick out of the worst school ever. So
Wow.
we don't even say their name, the team up north. But yeah, you can never discount Bill Belichick and the Pats. Never.
That's why I'm picking them +4 today.
+4. I think I stayed away from this game because Miami is just all right. This new coach. So Bill Belichick has I don't even know how many wins, 300 plus in the NFL. This new coach has 0. Have you seen him?
Mike McDaniel.
He looks like
he has
he
no
looks like
athletic prowess.
I would card him if he walked into this bar right
Yeah,
now.
looks super young. We saw today on NFL Live. They were saying that his first job at 22 out of school from Yale, by the way, he went to Yale. He applied to work as an intern for the Denver Broncos. On his internship, he said, "I want to work here to better my skills to one day become a Hall of Fame NFL football coach." So that's what Mike McDaniel said on his resume when he applied.
Is he a Sean McVay tree guy?
We'll find out. We're gonna find out real quick.
So,
But he's very creative when it comes to the running game. They do have Chase Edmonds and Mostert in there, so we're going to kind of see it. Obviously, Tua can't get the ball downfield, even though they have Tyreek, so they're going to have a lot of drag routes, a lot of crossing patterns.
Tua gets hurt?
He's going to get hurt this year for sure.
I mean, like week 2, week 1, week 4.
It's within the first 6 weeks for sure. He'll be hurt.
All right.
But I'm picking. I picked the Dolphins to win, but they're not going to win by 4.
I think I have them at 3.5, but I made a lot of bets at August 25th for some reason because I wanted to get those numbers. So I got some different lines than you guys did.
Good for you.
Oh. Well, we are in the Eagles nest, right? Where's the Eagles fans at? Where's my Eagles fans in the Eagles nest? Hey, we're talking about your game now. The Lions are going to win.
Oh!
Now I got your attention. Now they turn around. They're like, what's the TV? Wait, what?
Eagles. We're in the pigeon coop.
I just wanted to get your attention. Jalen Hurts, man, what an underdog story. I love that guy.
You do?
I love that guy. I met him at the combine. He's so nice. He's my size, maybe an inch taller. He's the nicest guy ever. And now they have AJ Brown.
Another one I'm picking +4 today is definitely the Lions +4 today against the Eagles. They're gonna come out. They're gonna come out and dominate. I definitely see. I watched Hard Knocks. I got a lot of backup and passion for the Lions, and I'm feeling at least +4, if not an outright win.
DeAndre Swift is going to be really, really good this year.
Yes.
I think Jared Goff can manage that team. St. Brown has really made a name for himself. They got DJ
Amon
Chuck
Ra.
out there now. Yeah, they got TJ Hawkinson still there. This Lions team could be a lot better than they were.
Yep.
They always have so much heart. Where I picked them to win, I won my huge parlay last year, so I picked the Lions. What's the spread on this one?
+4. Well, it was when I took the bet.
Okay, so I don't know, man. It's in Detroit. Detroit fans are almost as nasty as Philly fans. Almost as nasty as Philly fans. I mean, which city's dirtier? Which is the worst city, Detroit or Philly?
San Francisco. It's disgusting. It is disgusting in San Francisco.
Taylor's been traveling a lot now.
Yeah, I was in Detroit. I've lived in Philly. San Francisco is one of the dirtiest places I've ever been.
Can you go around and interview people for sports at all your like trade shows and like get like the worst thing ever? Oh man, I want to do a question here.
Oh, we could do
it.
which team has the
Well,
least amount of wins on
the worst
day
loss
one.
of week one last year. The worst loss of the worst of week one last year. I have two, but that one I don't want to do. If you write your name down on there,
You win some stuff.
Yeah, you win some stuff. We got a Dolphins fan here. He took Pats +4. What do you think about that?
Miami's going to win by at least 2 scores.
Oh wow! And we just took Lions +4. We took Lions +4.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd probably say he'll get at least 1.
And how many weeks until Tua hurts his hip?
Probably after the first play.
First play we got. And we got another Eagles fan in here. So we're in the
We got
Eagles
the pigeon coop.
So we're gonna give away something here in a minute. We got some more people writing their names in our wet bucket here. But thank you.
It has to be wet. Worst show ever. Worst sports
Worst
ever.
bucket ever. I thought you were going somewhere else with that. I was like, it's kind of family, but I dropped an F-bomb. So.
You dropped an ass
Our
bomb
poor,
too. More people.
our poor friend Catherine.
More
it's her
Eagles
first
fans.
show, and she's
Oh,
like, what did I
man.
get myself into?
Eagles Saints.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Who dat?
Hey, anyone who walked in, come put your name in the bucket, guys. Giving away some prizes here. What is their trivia question here whenever I get settled? All right, we got to get through this stuff. All right, I want to ask you a question. Which new head coach is going to have the worst season?
All right, who are my options?
Your options are Hackett in Denver. Kenny Hackett in Denver.
Okay.
I like that one.
Corey's here.
Mike McDaniel. Hey, right, let's go. Mike McDaniel, Miami.
Okay.
Or Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota. Who's going to have the worst season?
Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota.
Really?
I think. Yeah, I think Denver will make it happen with Russell there. They're kind of steady the ship. I think Mike McDaniel. I think Mike McDaniel will do fine and be second in the division for the Dolphins, and then you got the last one, the Vikings carrying.
No, Hackett.
Right.
Right. You said O'Connell's gonna be the worst.
Yeah.
With Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson. Well, he's got Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. It's the Kirk Cousins. I love playing Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is trash. That's me and all this. So,
Tom's here.
hey, if you guys just walked in, come put your name on a raffle ticket. We're gonna give away some stuff. It's free. Just come write your name down. Tom will write your name down for you. Come write your name down. We're giving away some stuff away. They get some Eagles here. You can win a Reese's cup. You never know.
Oh, more people. Oh, gee.
Oh, my nephews are here. Oh, there
Go
he is.
Detroit +4. Detroit +4 today.
So, wow, I think we got 20 people here.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's so
Looks like
funny.
20 people have walked in.
Thank you. Yeah, cash, straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie.
Oh, weird. You get a wrap.
We will be giving you a Rafferty's gift card this year. I just gotta get my head around that one. I love you. Happy birthday, Patty. Go Bears. All right, what do we got? We got 15 minutes left here. Let's give away a jersey. Should we give away a jersey to a listener? Our followers, an online person?
These?
Yeah, we're gonna drop an
I don't
online
got any.
followers. What?
No comments.
I
Maybe it's
know.
on here.
I don't know how. Oh, because we're in a custom destination. We're learning. It'd be nice if our producer showed up today.
Here.
Don't worry about it.
Go to that.
Look at that.
Right there.
Ryan, tell Carl to make sure those eagle decorations are up. Yes, we got some comments there. Oh, Carl, come say hi.
Carl,
We gotta go back.
your pride and joy.
How you doing?
We're doing good. How you doing?
How are your Raiders going to do this year?
I think we're doing really well.
Really?
You know, it's the,
Tough division.
The John Carroll University Bowl. You're coach with John Carroll University. You know, I grew up 6 houses down from John Carroll University. I used to party there in high school. Party there in high school.
We're supposed to be giving away Rafferty's gift cards.
We're going to give a color on that. Next week, we are going to have Rafferty's gift cards. Yes, next week. Now you have to come back and see us
And
again.
I think there's 20 people showed up.
Yeah. Cut that check. Nephew's gonna too. All right, so I'm sorry guys, but this is really fun. Next week we'll have a video on the crowd so you can actually see these people and stuff. But let's go to that university, or John Carroll University. The bold John Carroll. If anyone knows John Carroll University, it's a very small school in Cleveland, Ohio. Josh McDaniels went there. Nick Casario, the GM of the Texans, went there. Brandon Staley, the coach of the Chargers, went there. I grew up 6 houses down from there, and
You didn't go for there.
well, I didn't go there. No, it's a Catholic school. I got kicked out of Catholic school in 12th grade. So I
went to Catholic school.
I went to the Ohio State University. But yes, this is
Well,
the
surprise, surprise.
The Raiders are such a mystery to me. Are they good?
We're gonna find out. They seem like they're gonna be good. There's Greg and
The Chargers.
Melissa.
Chargers are. Oh, we got Greg Folds. All the Browns fans are coming in here now. Greg Folds. Melissa, write your name. Come write your name down for a prize. Come write your name on a ticket for a free prize.
So who do the Raiders play?
The Raiders are playing the Chargers.
Great game.
AFC West divisional game right off the bat. But John Carroll Bulls, they were talking about it in Good Morning Football. I don't know. The Chargers is a lot of people's Super Bowl pick.
Derek Carr is who Tom Brady was talking about. You're going to stick with that guy over at the Raiders. They do have a lot of weapons though. With another Eagles fan. Oh, we got Coella walking in. Good old Coella walking on in. Lions +4 today. Lions +4.
Hello, Andre. Come write your names down for a prize. Come enter the contest.
Right down. But I do think the Raiders are going to be better this year. I think that division's going to be super competitive. Justin Herbert has obviously had a great year last year. I'm picking them to win today. They got, as long as everyone stays healthy, I feel like the Chargers are the team to beat in that division.
In that division, in the AFC?
In that division.
Okay, not against the Bills. Yeah, Chargers look really good, but I mean, I don't know, man. This Raiders team, they have just with Devontae Adams there already, and then you have Butler there, and then you have Jake Jacobs there, and I really like the guy behind Jacobs, Samir Smith. I think my nephew's crying already. He's got his brown shirt on. He's already crying. I'm definitely taking the Chargers in this game. The Raiders are such an enigma to me that I can't.
He's already crying. The game hasn't even started yet. Already crying.
I think he got sunscreen in his eyes.
Oh.
That kid took a header off the side of the chair. He got like a champ.
Oh, my nephew? Which one? The Browns fan or the other one? Oh, that's Kyle. He's a bruiser.
He's already got a black
eye. You know what?
eye.
He told me there's no Michigan, so that's what he gets.
Karma.
Yeah. I don't care if you're 5 or 55. If you talk crap, you will get the chair to the face.
I haven't got the chair yet. Somehow.
The chair is a new thing. Just happened.
Who are you picking in that game?
I am taking the Chargers for sure, just because I cannot go with the Raiders until I see what they do on,
Me
on
too.
the field. And Josh McDaniels' last stint in the NFL was Tim Tebow-led Denver Broncos. So
He backed out from the Colts.
all right.
Bad decision.
Well, this used to be a Packers bar. I'll pose here.
Oh, Bengals fan.
Connor. Kyle, hi.
Bengals.
Connor, come here. Can you tell me who you're rooting for today?
Write down your name on there. You can win a
The
prize.
Brownies, that's right. Kyle, who are you rooting for today? Can you come tell me? I got something for you guys. Kyle, I'll give you a Reese's if you tell me who you're rooting for today.
Oh.
Do you want a Reese's anyways? I got it.
He doesn't like Reese's.
Oh. That's how well I know my nephew.
That's how well I know my nephew.
I appreciate the support. All right. Yes, this used to be a Packers bar. It will be at 425, and all these Eagles fans leave crying. I'm kidding, Eagles fans. We love you. We have the Packers and the Vikings. We're giving away a jersey today.
We are.
We are giving away a signed jersey today.
It's not a Packers one.
Oh, I don't know what it is. You were entered to win a Packers or a Vikings jersey. It's a mystery box, and that's going to be for all of our followers.
You have another question for a prize?
I do have a question for a prize. Can anybody tell me last year? Does anyone remember?
Here's
which
for a
one
prize.
last year? What was the worst loss in Week 1?
Which team?
Which team had the worst loss?
Cowboys.
No, but I wish it was.
The Browns.
No, surprisingly. Anybody answer this? Just they had one of the better wins, actually. Yeah. No. Surprise? No.
Raiders.
Just keep naming. Just keep yelling.
Keep yelling,
Just keep yelling. teams.
Someone has their jersey on here.
Yeah,
At this
somebody as
moment.
far as a jersey.
Packers!
Packers lost Week 1, 38-3.
They lost 38-3. Come get a prize,
Come
G.
get a prize. Give him the Eagles flag. There's the Eagles flag. I'll give him the shot glass. You're the proud owner of a new Eagles shot glass. You're going to need it.
Every year of my life is a long season.
Yes, the Packers lost 38-3 Saints last year. The Eagles won 33-6 against the Dolphins last year. Those are the biggest lopsided losses in Week 1. I did some research for this show, people. All right, so Packers and Vikings. So I think 1.5, 2. That's an Eagles flag.
Yeah, take your flag.
Over.
There we go. Right.
I couldn't find the shot clock.
Then that Eagles flag will be staying here at Rafferty's Bar and Grill for the Eagles mess. Carl, we got you a flag. Okay, so the Packers and Vikings. Man, the Vikings look real good. Real good.
I'm picking the Vikings to win today.
And the Packers secondary look real good. But I mean, Alan Lazard's out. Their number one wide receiver is
Dobbs.
No, Cobb is 2. Dobbs is 1. Cobb is 2.
Yeah.
Their number one wide receiver is Robert Tonyan.
Yep.
Because he's the only guy. Their number one receiver is Aaron Jones.
A.J. Dillon will probably end up taking over running back duties for Aaron Jones eventually, I feel like. I just feel like they're just so out of sync. And Aaron Rodgers likes all his players to be on the same page, and I just don't think they are.
They have spent so much on defense in the draft and a free agency in the last 2 years that, like, they've given Aaron Rodgers nobody. And then they take away Devontae Adams, his best guy, and you literally replace him with nothing. Even Valdez-Scantling is gone.
Yep.
You replace him with a guy who was good on the Packers 16 years ago in Randall Cobb. So it's going to be a tough offensive outing for them, but they have a great defense. Can that defense stop that Vikings offense with Dalvin Cook,
I don't think
Justin
so.
Jefferson?
I just think they're going to be gassed today because the offense is so out of whack. They're so out of sync, and the Vikings are going to pull off the win today.
I think I have a lot of my parlays go with the Vikings pulling this off today. So, all right. And next we have so we're both thinking the Vikings, right?
Yep.
And I think the Packers are favored.
Yep.
Wow. In Minnesota.
Yeah, I think it was a +4 on that one too.
So Vikings to win, and we'll give away that jersey at the end of the show here. So stay tuned, guys. If you are following us on Facebook, you're entered to win the jersey.
Packers by 2 in that one.
All right. Chiefs at the Cardinals. The rebuilt Chiefs with Martin. Well, let's go with the Valdez-Scantling segue, who is now on the Chiefs. Oh no, you know the number one receiver is Packers? Sammy Watkins.
That's right.
Speaking of the Chiefs,
Who may or may not be playing today.
So we have the Chiefs now. I mean, and Patrick Mahomes came out saying in fantasy, sorry guys, it's going to be Travis Kelce 1 week, it's going to be Sky Moore 1 week, it's going to be Valdez-Scantling 1 week. Do you believe him?
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to be okay, even though they lost Tyreek. I think they'll still be okay. Obviously, I've been a downer on Kyler since he joined the league. And what did I say last year? It's not when he gets hurt, it's not if he gets hurt, it's when he got hurt. When he got hurt last year, guess what he was? Well, horrible the rest of the year.
The Chiefs win their first, the Cardinals win their first 5 games and look great. And then, Kyle or
But they speak about receivers. Who's their receivers? Rondale Moore is out today. There you go.
Who's our running back?
Who's the running back? They have James Conner.
Oh yeah, it's James Conner. They got rid of James Conner. It's getting great.
So I'm going Chiefs today. I think they're going to pull this one out pretty easily, actually.
I have to steal this from the NFL Network around the NFL podcast. Andy Reid, the guy you're talking about cooking burgers with, and drinking a beer, and then he's in his film room changing the scheme of the NFL. Like that guy is so old, and he's always coming out with new schemes, new plays, especially in that quarterback. Yeah, I'm not ever counting out the Chiefs until they bring me on. Patrick Mahomes is 4-0 in game 1. Yeah, opening day game. So I'm not taking the Chiefs out. No way. Chris and Jeff will kill me. So let's go Chiefs. We have your game.
Who's that?
Your game. Who's that? He forgot his team already, ladies and gentlemen. You are a Cowboys fan.
I am.
Unfortunately. Who's that? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have one Bucs fan here. Wild that we're in the Tampa Bay area. Everybody is loved by our Referees. Oh yeah, we have one. Our one.
One.
Against your Dallas Cowboys, it's a 1.5 point spread, which is wild.
Shows 2.5 now. I think the Cowboys are going to win pretty easily today.
I'll just give you the fight, but go on. Say your worst pick ever.
There's the Cowboys last year in that game, that opening game last year. There was a lot of penalties that went against them. Obviously, the last play of the game, Godwin threw the guy on the ground with an offensive PI that didn't get called. And the guy jumped off sides. They didn't call that. There's a bunch of bad calls in that game. Brady's getting divorced. He's obviously going through a lot of things.
Was that the worst marriage ever?
Is the worst idea ever getting married? Is that one of the worst things to ever think about doing? What?
We need another hour.
I know. We're talking about worst ideas ever, and that was one that got brought up. But obviously, he's going through a lot relationship-wise. They were saying it's going to do the opposite for him today. He's really going to be focused on the game now because I think that's not the case. Sorry, he actually has a heart for somewhat. So I think the Bucs are gonna struggle today. Fournette had an okay year last year. He's not gonna have a good year this year. Julio's still hurt. Godwin's still hurt.
Yeah, Godwin's on a pitch count today.
Little shoe issue.
Dak's fine.
Yeah. Also, we should call it the dog pound. Bring your pup. You get 2 more referees.
Yeah.
Referees, 2 more seats in the referees. The dog pound. What's your dog's name?
This is Romeo.
Romeo, like Romeo Cornell. The old
We always
concert.
look at that girl.
That's right. No, Brian thought your name was Mario. He said, "Where's Mario?"
But I'm obviously going Cowboys
You guys
today.
gotta write your name down on a ticket. You can win a prize. All right. I don't
Who are
do
you
that.
picking?
I'm picking the Bucks because I guess they're like the stem of all my parlays for some reason. I was like, Bucks 1.5. I want Cowboys. What is Vegas thinking? I know more than Vegas, so I don't know. Hometown team. We gotta put the Bucks hat on for Dad.
Well, my most overrated fantasy pick last year was people peeing the Bucs defense early, and all the Bucs defense did was get gashed.
How are you gonna take Tom Brady and not take Tom Brady over Dak? I mean, Zeke. Nobody even likes Zeke anymore.
Easily.
Like people who draft
CeeDee
Zeke,
Lamb,
like, you're
the
forced to
CeeDee
throw
Lamb
him.
Dak combination is going to be the best combination in the league when it
All
comes
right,
to
so I'm listening to DAE this morning, our local sports show. They're saying that I forgot what they were saying. Julio Jones is going to be nothing.
Yeah.
No, he was great with Matt Ryan. He sucked with Tannehill. I think this is a better system for him. He's going to play that role for Gronkowski in the end zone. He's tall, he's big, he can get the ball, and he's just a veteran quarterback.
There was a few other local shows who also said that the Bucs could trade O.J. Howard for a second-round pick, and that was the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in the history of takes when it came to anything. And guess what they got for O.J. Howard?
7th round
A
pick.
7th-round pick, like I said.
2 minutes to win it. 2 minutes to win it. Close game. Dak, Brady.
I mean, you're obviously going Brady all day.
And I'm just thinking Julio Jones, like Tom Brady's been known
Dak
to
does have a lot of come-from-behind wins.
Well, Tom Brady's been known to take these like veteran receivers. You're Randy Moss. Like what did you do with Randy Moss? And Randy Moss was struggling, and he brought him into New England and had a record-setting year. Can him and Julio like find that chemistry? Julio was talented. Why is everyone writing him off? I don't understand.
His foot injuries is the reason why he's injured.
You can't catch the ball with your foot, too.
You can't run. You can't run. Look at Yao Ming. I mean, there you go.
Hey, we talk basketball too. You never know. Houston Rockets will come up on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Next week. Next week, we got a lot of Houston Rockets stuff to talk about.
All right, so I'm picking the Bucs and you're picking the Cowboys. Is that our bet of the week?
Sure.
Sure. I don't know. We tried to do this last year. We never went through. But yeah, I got to take the Bucs. We got Dad's Bucs at it. All right. All right, Monday. Oh, there's a lot of revenge games today. You got Joe Flacco revenge game, Baker Mayfield revenge game. You got the Geno Smith? No. Russell Wilson revenge game today.
Oh, Russell Wilson.
Versus Geno Smith.
Back into Seattle.
Oh, boy. The new coach. You got Russell's going to be real good. I'm scared of the Broncos this year. Are you?
Yeah, I mean, they beat the Cowboys by 35 points without Russell last year, so.
Steve Rice.
What? Kentucky's own.
How about the Florida Gators?
If you ain't a Gator, then you're
He's wearing his
someone
Walter Payton
better.
jersey today.
Can't play Arkansas State.
Oh, he's salty today. Salty.
No,
Wow.
we can play Notre Dame. We want to beat them.
Who lost? Who's 0-2?
It's okay. Marcus Freeman still from the Austin. I respect
Yeah,
him.
so I think the Broncos are going to go in there and dominate them. It's Geno Smith. It's Seattle doesn't have anyone else. No receivers.
Tyler Lockett.
They got lost Bobby Wagner.
They have DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett.
No running
Those
backs.
are better receivers than most teams have.
Okay, they need someone to throw them the ball.
It was Rashad Penny and Johnson. Is his name? Kenneth Johnson.
No, Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker. Yes, that's what it was. Sorry. Did a lot of my research. I was putting all your guys' name in a raffle last
They
night.
do
My
have two
research.
Miami running backs, DJ Dallas and Travis Homer, but it's going to be Broncos all day.
All right, I want to know from you then. Okay, Broncos, obviously. Broncos going. Do you think the 12 are going to show up and like be rude, or do you think they're like?
No, they're going to show him appreciation for sure. He won him a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Pete Carroll hates him. Pete Carroll's like, boo him, and they're like, we hate you, Pete Carroll. Do you think Seattle likes Pete Carroll or Russell Wilson better?
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, he's not even on their team anymore. All right, all right, my last question of the worst. We got to go in there. So, wow, we did good. And
Time.
then we're going to get,
For screwing up so much.
Yeah. The next week it'll be better, I swear. Keep following us. Keep following us. All right. Which veteran quarterback will put up the worst numbers this season? Brady, Russell, or Dak?
We're going Brady for sure.
Worst numbers from Brady.
Yep.
Then
Brady.
who's next? Give me in an order. 1, 2, 3.
We're going Brady, Russell, then Dak's obviously going to have the best year. He's going to be the MVP. So if he's the MVP, he's obviously going to have great numbers. He retired for a few months this year already. He's thinking about divorce. He's thinking
He's
about
well rested.
he's moving to Brazil. He's like doing all this stuff. He's fine. Yeah, but he was also 12 years younger than when he did that. He wasn't 46 or whatever Brady is. Russell's gonna have a great year. He's got great pieces around him, so he's gonna have a second best year. And then obviously Dak's gonna win the MVP, so he's gonna have.
And will Aaron Rodgers stop winning MVPs, please? Who's giving this guy? Did he win it last year?
Well, he's definitely not going to win this year because he doesn't have anyone to throw the ball
Well,
to.
that means he's the most valuable player on the team. He's the only guy on the team. So.
We'll see what his
All
numbers
right, guys, we're going to give something away. Everybody who's in this room, I hope your name is in this bucket. We're going to give you.
Mystery boxes.
All right, well, first let's pick. Yes, we'll let the person here pick it, and then we're going to pick a fan that's following us. If you followed us like this, you're going to get the other mystery box. How about that?
Okay.
So,
How are you gonna give it away if they're not here?
I'm going to tell them on Facebook and tag them and then send it to them.
Oh, you're gonna send it to them.
Yeah, we want a national audience as well. I win this one. No, but I have tickets.
Okay.
There.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do one for here and one for there.
All right, everybody who's here, did you put your name in the bucket? If you didn't, you can't win. All right. Kyle, do you want to pick? Kyle, can you help me? My sweet nephew Kyle is going to take one ticket out. He's in Tulsa winner. No?
All right.
I don't want to pick it? No. Did I pick it, Kyle? He's Randy.
He's really scared of it.
He's a Browns fan.
He's used to wearing a bag over his head, so that's a Browns fan, right?
Cassandra. Hey,
You get to
Cassandra.
A
You
or
can
B.
choose mystery box A or B. They both have a signed jersey. I just don't know.
Or you can steal your mom's ornament.
Or you can sell your mom's ornament.
I'm gonna do B.
Mystery
All right,
box B.
go ahead, open it.
up.
Open
What's in
away.
Mystery box B, but you got to give it to me so I can show it to the camera. Or give it to Taylor. Oh, she got the signed Dante Culpepper jersey.
Dante Culpepper jersey.
Oh,
Wow, nice.
Culpepper.
And then we have one of our
It's
followers.
actually cool. I know you're not a Vikings fan, but it's very cool for a man cave or a gift. Now, one of our followers, and
gonna win the
jump
other.
it in here because everybody who's here can send to this. All right. So we have another signed jersey in Mystery Box D. And if you follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. If you're here today,
Lots of options for winners.
Jessica, can you pick a winner? I don't want to be biased here. This is everybody who's following us on social media, so if you're not here, it's okay.
Win some stuff.
Pick another one.
Who was it?
My sister-in-law.
Wow.
Timmy Burton. Where's Timmy Burton? We're gonna have to tag him.
No
He
idea.
follows us. Well, let's tag him right now.
Why don't
At
you show
Timmy
him-
Burton. What jersey did he win?
Why don't you open the box and find out?
Thank you, Catherine.
Maybe he's here. Maybe he's one of the guys maybe he's the guy wearing the,
I don't know, but Timmy Burton, he follows us on Facebook. I'm gonna have to find him.
maybe he's one of the guys that,
No, I wrote it down last night. It's my handwriting.
but he won.
He won a Langer Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphin.
You're on the wrong stream. That's
Miami
Dolphin
Dolphin.
side.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame 87 Langer jersey. So Timmy Burton, we will be contacting you via Facebook.
Jimmy Lang or something of those sorts.
I hope you're a Dolphins fan, Timmy Burton, or a collector of stuff. So, all right, thank you everybody. We're gonna let Carl put the pregame show on. Thank you everybody for being here. We're gonna do this every week. And we're gonna give away more and more cool stuff. So show up, like us, share us.
Join us for more of the worst.
WorstSportsShowEver.com. All you gotta
Next
remember,
week.
everything's on there. Share it with your friends.
Probably
The
be more
you
Gator
share it,
talk.
the more
We're
you
talking
guys
about the
share it.
worst.
Maybe we'll get like Steve Rice to get us an opening song.
Oh, opening song.
Opening song.
People
We'll
get
have good
ready.
commentators.
Get ready
All right, I love
to
you guys. Thank you. Thanks for dealing
Go
with
Jays.
us. Love you guys.
Go boys.